I am re-recording this one again because the previous one I forgot to enable my microphone and everything went on me. So this is session is about how would you read a post notification campaign when I asked to. I want to talk a bit more about it. When I started to send push notifications in my initial days, it was a bit difficult for me to understand how to read the push notifications and how to track them, those things, and how to report them to my manager at the same time. And over time, I understood that okay, this needs to be done. Okay, I need to only tell them the conversions. Okay, this time they need to understand the click through rate or the push notification. Uh, so this the whole session of this will I will compile out here that what everything means when you are in the world of push notice. In the next session, we will understand in the world of emails, in the world of WhatsApp at the same time. But now we are talking about push notifications. To take an example, that a product manager sends a push notif. You send a push notif to your user base. You have around 4 lakh people, 5 lakh people, take the example, and your push notification consists of something like this. Uh, Flat 150 of the next order before 10 p.m. and it's Friday night. So you pack up, go to your home, come back on Monday, and your manager basically asks you how did the campaign perform, and now you think that what I need to say to him. Do I need to say him how many people clicked the video? Do I need to say him how many people voted? Do I need to say him what is the CTR? So we will talk about this in this upcoming part. Let's open CleverTap first and see what CleverTap does after you push notification campaigns looks like on CleverTap. It something looks like this. You on Monday morning, you have sent impressions, clicks, CTRs, converted users, a bit more analytics, split between Android iOS, how the message trend was, all of the content performance out here, and much more. We will understand each and every part of this in this session out here. So let's understand the first thing, what is a metric? What is sent? So the first metric that we see is sent. And in this metric we said that the sent in CleverTap or any of the omnichannel marketing tool that you are using is the number of people who are qualified for this campaign and who would have received this push notification. It does not mean that everyone received this push notification. It simply means that how many people qualified for this campaign. For example, understand the scenario that there's a post office. The post office sends thousands of letters to the people. Some do not reach to the people. There might be hindrance like the address was wrong or the, the letter was lost. Might be. So the number of people who are qualified for that push notifications are basically sent out here. Uh, this, and we also know that the delivery rate of push notifications is not 100% every time. If so, you would ask me where if the omnichannel tool which I am using, this CleverTap, is sending the notification, why aren't the user receiving it? There are many reasons. There might be that the user might have installed the app, they have disabled the permission, the device is offline, and the push token is expired, you need to update it. Some resistance from Android and iOS about the notification, or there is a connectivity issue from the users. So the journey of that notification is not simply send and click. It's like send, delivered, seen, clicked, and converted. This is how the funnel basically looks like. The delivered percentage is a bit less as compared to sent because not everyone receives the push notification that you send to the users. And the common blockers that we have out here is app uninstall, device is offline, permission disable. At every stage, basically, you lose users. This is completely normal. The second thing basically is that is the impressions out here. For example, out of those 4 lakh 60,000 people that you send the notification, only 3 lakh people receive the notification in the mobile. In the mobile phone means they are able to see the impressions out here on the mobile. This is called as impressions. This simply tells you that how many notifications were appeared on the user's device. So you sent 4 lakh 0.6 lakh notifications, only 3 lakh notifications were received by the mobile. Immediately you know that there is a gap between the sending and the visibility. So the gap between sending and visibility we talked about why they did not receive the notification might be because of network issue, Wi-Fi might have uninstalled the apps. But I would highly suggest you that always try to break them down into pieces out here. We do not want to use 1.6 like this. So there might be some users that who would have installed the app but would have disabled the notification that they are receiving. So you can ask them to enable the notification ASAP. A lot of computers use this out here. Then there is a metric which is called as a clicks. Out of these 3 lakh people, how many people clicked on this notification? It's around 61,000. So basically, they tapped on the notification. And why did they tap the notification? Because something convinced them to basically tap the notification. Uh, and what is the reason behind that they are convinced? They can maybe. We do not know. But we know for a fact that these would be the thing that would have basically made him tap the title, the message, the timing, the emoji, and the offer. Everything influences their click. We will try to understand what are these things in the upcoming part also. Then there is a formula called the CTR, and CTR basically stands for out of every people who saw the notification, how many people clicked. If the receiver basically clicks to impressions, a high CTR means that the notification is good, the title was good, you has a good value proposition, the audience got correct, and the timing was bang on. A low CTR means that the notification failed to grab the attention of the user. CTR is not telling that your product is bad. It simply means that your messaging was bad at that time, at that for that season. It might have been possible that if the messaging was different, it was pretty much high. So the next thing also, which is pretty important to discuss, is the converted users. Every time you send a push notification, you have a goal in mind. For example, when a food delivery app sends a notification, they want the people to order, means to buy, to purchase, which is we call the event to be charged out here. We want the user to complete the payment and trigger this event at the same time. This is important. Consider two users. User A receives the notification, he looks around and leaves. He does not do any action after the notification. User B, he places the order, completes the payment. So user B is contributed toward the converted user. It means that your message was interesting for him and it's a converted. Like this. He saw the notification, he added to cart, and the payment was done at the same time. There's also something that managers try to understand the effectiveness of push notification and through control groups. If you set up a control group, this group does not receive a notification. For example, if you are sending 100 people push notifications, what you would do, you would take around 5% of the people, this would be around 5 people, and they will not receive the people. Only 95% of the people will receive the bill. Why? Because company does not want just to know if the users place the orders or not. They want to know that was this because of the push notification that we were sending. If the users would have, if we did not send the push notification, would the users would have ordered anyway? So if they would have ordered anyway, the campaign wouldn't have added any additional value. So why did we send the campaign? Then we would try to understand why you send this campaign to the users, even though they would have ordered without the campaign part. So this is how about it. Then we hear something handling errors every time you send a campaign. You see errors. These errors are basically due to multiple issues out here. Tokens is expired. User removed the app or disabled the app or installed the app. Device unavailable. There is an operating system resistant with restricted the notification. They can handle things. But we need to always take care the spike of these things. There might be a reason that a lot of people have uninstalled the app. So this would give you a good signal out there that your app is not performing well and people are not happy and they're going back. So how do we improve the performance? It always comes down to this. So let's say, in an example, I just send a notification of big sale today. It does not tell me anything. Big sale for what? Big sale for how many? And big sale by how much time? How much time do I have? Why would I click this book notification thing? A better notification would look like something this. Your favorite headphone are now 40% off offer ends tonight. It tells you the product, it tells you the offer, it tells you it's urgent for the sending tonight. So a lot of people would be pushed to basically go to and click the notification at the same time. As it creates some urgency, like you can see how this looks like. It's a simply lame footnote that we say today. But this is something very, very strong out there. And it's highly personalized. The second thing that I've seen a lot of product teams do is they write a full paragraph in push notification, which is pretty much bad. Every time I say this, I'm nah, that's not how it's done. Wrong. You do not want to send a paragraph in push notification. If you want to send a paragraph, send them an email or send them on WhatsApp. Why on push notification? Always send less. Always send less means less, short, which are easy to scan. People receive tens of notifications at the same time. They do not open any notification. They click on only those which are clear with the value prompt that they are getting. Short, easy to scan, clear access. Although you can have CTAs, click to action option. The one of the best CTAs that work around the world that everybody does is explore now, order today, email offer, continue checkout. The common pitfall that you basically do when you write push notification is the same notification that you send today is offer is ending uh, to all of the four like users. It makes no sense. You need to segment those users and send them a personalized message. Offer ending on what? Some might be interested in sports. Some might be interested in cars or any of the product that they have. Uh, uh, you write to messages, like I said. If you want to write a long message, send them on WhatsApp or email. Do not send them PM. You send that PM at a random time. Consider that users are active on a platform at during the evening time, and you send them a notification during early morning around 4 a.m. So that's wrong, totally wrong for the user. There is no personalization. Bit easy. Personalization basically means with respect to the past behavior of the user, you can personalize the behavior. Or you can also say with the name, face, or a click, or click. And you do A/B testing. Do A/B testing. Do a lot of A/B testing. There are a lot of ways through which you are basically A/B test two post notifications, and if one of them are performing well, everybody gets that notification at the same time. Uh, you are basically only measuring the clicks but not conversions. Remember the rule that notification with the lower CTR but higher conversion is often more valuable than one with a high CTR and poor business results, because at the end of a day it's business and it's the conversion that what matters at the same time. It is what it looks like. This is the whole conclusion of basically how you read a post notification. So next time when someone asks you uh, uh, how did a campaign perform, or if they are keen to understand the business POV of the campaign, you tell them that we were able to generate this much revenue because of the campaign. And, if they want to understand the behavior of number of clicks. So you can see that the number of clicks were done on the campaign and the CTR of the campaign was this. So we have improved the CTR from that to this. So you can tell them. So this is how it looks like on CleverTap. Like I said, out there. Here you can also see that how the campaign performed, how the control group was, and with respect to control group, how the percentage of conversion was. So you can see out here that the conversion rate of control group was 6.72 and the conversion rate of your was 10.49. So you had a significant boost out here. So this basically campaign has a good results out here. And you got a good boost in this control group at the same time. So even if you have added those control group, you would have getting good results. You can also see out here the split, basically how many people are using iOS and how many people are using Android. So check out here too, and you can see out here the trend of the messages over time. Since it's a live behavior message, you can see every day how many messages are being sent to the users and how many people are clicking the user. So you can see how it performs over the week or over the month. Next, we also have errors, local frequency, actually errors, because some you set a limit that this note user receives only two notifications from a company and a specific day you send three. So this notification has failed for a second. Profile not reachable might be possible to various users in DND mode out here and much more. And this is how it basically works in the whole thing. And there are basically graphs like how many messages are sent, clicked, and converted, so that you are able to track. And you can also track this in the Android OS and iOS uh, out here. You can also check around the influence funnel, how the basically funnel looks like between all the others. This is how basically how it looks like. At the same time, now when you send push notification to all of the users, and that's it. I hope you understood everything. And even if you have any queries, you are free to ask me below. I am not good in editing, but I think in the over days, I will try to go a bit more than that. Until next time.